So we just watched Black Adam in theaters. It's just me and Ian today. Mud was here too, but he had to run. So it's just our wonderful thoughts on this lovely afternoon.
Yep.
So going in, what were your expectations?
I thought it'd be. I didn't think it'd be like excellent, but I thought it'd be better.
I
I was expecting between like a 5 and a 6, maybe.
I also thought it would be better, but I also kind of, it's a DC movie. Just straight off the bat, could be the worst thing ever.
Yep.
But then on top of that, it's a Rock movie, which could be
Could be
also
the worst thing ever.
also
yeah.
could be terrible. But Rock's marketing for this film is like, it's a passion project. He's been, promoting it like hell. He's like, this is my favorite thing ever. So I was like, okay, maybe there's like hope. We watched
Yeah.
it.
They were soap, all right.
It was horrible.
It was not very good.
No. I like generally like two aspects, which is why I'm going to start because I feel like I'm going to be brief. I love the visuals, most of them, and I love the action.
Ditto. It's really cool.
It's also worth mentioning I like the characters, but I'm biased because I love Hawkman from other material and Dr. Fate.
I would say I like the characters, but I think the dynamic between Hawkman and Dr. Fate's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah, I know.
Out of all the characters, like that's the only real dynamic.
Cyclone is a non-presence, and Atom Smasher
She's
is
fine. I don't dislike her. Atom Smasher sucks. Black Adam's characterization's kind of really boring.
Black Adam is like an
He's-
awful characterization.
He's so bland.
He's terrible. He has this
Yeah.
one monotone. It's like he's doing a movie trailer voice. Like I'm not a hero. I'm not a
Yeah.
hero. I'm not a hero. He says that line like 500 times in the movie.
Yeah, he
It's-
does.
he-
It's
it
It's painfully bad.
Like every scene there, he's just turning to the camera and saying, "But I'm not a hero, guys. I'm not." Like over and over.
Do you think the script is the biggest problem? Like just the
yes,
the dialogue or the plot?
those are both parts of the script, Ian.
Yeah.
So,
But which part of the script is worse? We're not arguing about anything good in the script because there's not.
No, we already talked about the two good things. God almighty, the plot is like 20 other better movies. Like they even ripped the same tropes that we've been seeing for like 25 fucking years of superhero. Like the sky beam happened at the end.
The Phantom Menace
The
thing.
Phantom Menace thing happened where everybody just dies when you kill the one bad guy.
They would name the place as the title card came up.
This is Kondak. Like
Cringe. Who wrote this?
it's like your favorite fucking thing in movies. It's every single
your
scene.
favorite thing and my favorite thing.
Yeah, literally.
Phantom Menace title card.
Together at once, at last. It's horrible.
Who wrote this?
Before this movie came out,
like 3 people. That's why.
so before the movie came out, Jackson and I saw the trailer, and I told him exactly how the movie would go. I was going to say that, like, oh, hey, Black Adam comes back after thousands of years, and he causes a ruckus, and then the Justice Society shows up, and they have a clash, but then a bigger villain emerges, and the Justice Society and Black Adam work out the differences, and they go fight. Because that's the plot of every single fucking one of them. Of
Yeah.
all, like, everything that Batman v Superman, X-Men Apocalypse, Civil War to an extent, fucking all of them do the same shit. Those were all the same year, might I add.
Yeah, they were, which is really weird.
Yeah, taking shit from 6 years ago, bitch. But no. So this is exactly that, and it's exactly what the trailer showed it would be.
Yeah.
And there's no surprises. And even the post-credits scene, The Rock spoiled himself. He said it would happen, which is kind of like, well, why'd you even do it?
Yeah.
But
But
we'll talk about that in a minute because that's relatively exciting.
Yeah.
But God, this is a horrible movie.
it's just so flat.
It
That's
is.
the problem.
Mhm.
When The Rock isn't literally melting people, which is fucking awesome, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so cliche and pedantic and boring.
It is.
It boils down this is like a sauce that you boiled down and it's just like char on the inside of the pot, but there's little bits of good sauce in there, and it's The Rock melting people
I know.
because it's fucking hilarious.
We complimented the action. We haven't talked negatively about it. The Rock melting people is spectacular. The Rock tearing a dude's arm off is spectacular.
Yeah, there's some really cool, fun things that you want to see more of in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth going to see the movie for.
No. It's worth going on YouTube and finding the two cool scenes.
Yup. There are more than 2 cool scenes. I will give this movie credit. There are a decent amount of action scenes sprinkled in here where you don't think you're wasting your time the whole time.
There's a lot of really dull, useless dialogue. Like, Dr.
You mean all of it?
almost everything Dr. Fate said was either just exposition or useless. Like, he has this entire paragraph worth of a script page where he's just like, I remember the first time I got into an airplane, it blah, blah, blah. None of it mattered.
Yep.
And at that point, I was already divested anyway. And the movie just further divested me because it was just the most boring fucking thing. It's just, it boggles my mind. This is like where we're at with like superhero movies. Like, we should be better than this.
They
now.
haven't, even the other side of the river with the MCU has not been excellent.
But they're sure as shit better than this.
Yeah.
Every single one of them this year has been better than this.
Yeah, but I also haven't been super impressed. Like, I'm just saying, if all of them are going to be taking this downward spiral, boy, oh boy, is this fad going to die quick.
I really don't think the MCU would stoop this low. Eternals was terrible, but not for this reason.
I got Black Widow about on the same level as this.
Oh, no. Black Widow has anything at all.
Superhero films with the word black in the title, bad.
Black Panther, bro?
Black Panther's good.
Got him.
Black Panther 2 is going to be this good, by the way. I'm calling it right now. Black Panther 2 is going to be Black Adam good.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I got
Namor in there. The Submariner. Namor.
Yeah, but what if he has one tone and goes, I'm not a hero?
Why the fuck would he do that?
I don't know. What if they don't get actors and get The Rock instead?
Oh my god. It's weird that The Rock cares so much about this role when he just does this the whole time. It's so frustrating.
It's his go-to.
Is it his go-to? Because I haven't seen him do just this all the time.
I didn't get to finish my sentence. I was too busy yawning because I just watched Black Adam. It's his go-to when it comes to like ancient Egypt sand desert place. Thing.
You're of course referring to the Scorpion King, aren't you? Yeah. He did two. He did Mummy Returns and the spinoff.
It's because it really felt like that. It really did. Like his acting straight up devolved.
Did he have dialogue in the Mummy movie? I don't think he did. He spoke in the spinoff.
Yeah,
obviously.
he spoke in the spinoff.
But he was also speaking in like a normal guy voice. He wasn't like I don't know. I barely remember that movie. If I'm being honest.
We should watch it again.
Yeah, that's the problem here. I haven't seen it enough times.
That's the problem.
The issue with Scorpion King.
You know what the issue with Scorpion King is? Black Adam fucking sucks.
We haven't seen it enough times.
I'm just so sad because it's just so generic. They do the fun songs throughout. Not even fun. It's just Paint It Black and Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
The songs are so tough because when he first shows up and does a big action scene, they paint it black.
No, Bullet with Butterfly Wings is before then.
But
the cold intro. The intro to this movie fucking sucks, by the way.
Yeah, it's tough. And then later on, when he shows up and does the Rogue Maverick thing all the way in,
then they do Paint It Black. Yeah.
No, they do the song by Kanye.
Yeah,
no one man should have all that power.
Yep.
When like he's one man with all of that power that he shouldn't have. Like it's very,
I get it.
Yeah, it's very Suicide Squad. It's very
well. Now, to be fair, this movie does have some Suicide Squad elements to it.
It has Amanda Waller. It has the girl from Peacemaker. I don't know if you saw that was the same girl because you saw the first 3 episodes.
Do you know how much I care?
That's her.
About the
She's
DCEU.
Back, baby.
You know how much I care about the Suicide Squad part of the DCEU? I fucking don't.
Bro, she's
all
back.
3 of those Harley Quinn movies are fucking dog shit.
But she's back.
I'd rather watch Black Adam 3 times than Suicide Squad, and Birds of Prey.
Yeah, same. No, those movies are terrible. I'm agreeing with you.
Like,
but
where in those movies does Black Adam literally melt a man?
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Also, not for nothing, but Black Adam melting a guy was kind of in the trailer anyway.
Yeah, but I gotta watch him do it like a bunch.
He did. Yeah, he did it more than once, which is awesome.
He does a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
It is.
It's good.
Bro.
That's the only good part.
At one point, when the movie thought it was being so badass and serious, I was just dying laughing. Shitting ourselves.
So, I do want to talk more about the biggest plight of this movie. Dude, it opens like Thor the Dark World.
It does.
But worse.
It does open like Thor the Dark World. At least they didn't repeat the same exposition, which is tight.
Yeah, but it opens so poorly.
And then they keep flashing back and act as if it's a reveal that his son died when in
it's in the trailer.
Every trailer has him saying that line. And The Rock and his marketing campaign after revealing the Superman post-credit scene is like, oh yeah, it's the son died. It's a whole thing. It's vengeance. It's like the movie plays that off like a twist in the 3rd act. It pretends we don't know that for most of the movie.
Well, now, to be fair, did anyone really like care about the marketing for this movie? Let's be real.
I mean, we saw it because it was everywhere. So
it was everywhere, and I just I don't get it because it's absolutely abysmal.
It's terrible.
Like I can't stress enough that this is one of the worst movies I've seen this year. Granted, I haven't seen a ton this year, and that's my bad.
I have seen a ton this year. This is in my bottom 5.
Like, I'm gonna say it's my bad. I just have not been interested in anything. This year's kind of a crapshoot, to be quite honest. It's not worth it. This film, you know what? For all of the cool action scenes that it does, even for the post-credit scene, which I like, it's not worth seeing.
Yep.
It really isn't. Like, you can make arguments for, like, Man of Steel or BVS. Like, those movies are good cinematography.
Yep.
There are some good character moments. There are things in that movie that I can say, if you watch the whole thing, you might get something out of it.
Yeah.
Like, because there's at least story.
Look, if you want to just watch a movie and see some cool action and cool visuals,
Watch John Wick.
Yes, because it's a better story too. But if you don't care about a good story and a good character,
John Wick 2, which is still good.
Still has all those good
Don't
things.
watch I'm just saying, don't watch Black Adam. This film is not worth support. I'm sorry. I want the DCEU to be better, and I want them to make a Green Lantern movie. But if this is what they're going to make and continue making, and honestly, the path that it looks like they're on is a fucking joke. Like, let's be real. They can't. They no. We don't have faith in Batgirl, but Black Adam. This is what you. If this is what you have faith in over something, I weep for what you really have faith in.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, it's not like the DCU started strong. It's been on a joke path for years.
Listen, some people think Man of Steel's good.
I know. Most didn't. That's why it failed.
And BVS, I like that one.
Oh man, it's
you know,
it's tough to like sit down and watch all the DC movies together. We did. We know from experience. Go
hey,
watch our commentary.
You guys are gonna get a commentary on this, by the way. Thanks for making us watch it again.
Yeah, baby.
You're lucky we love you guys.
Bro, Shazam 2 actually looks pretty good.
Shazam 2, I hadn't seen the trailer until before this. I think it looks fun. The only thing is, I hope that they evolve the style of comedy a little bit and don't just make it exactly the same.
No, it looks like they are. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm not into this. This is a bad film.
Yeah. That's because Zachary Levi is talented, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson only can do two things.
Yep.
Which is bad and funny.
Yeah.
And this movie was funny and bad, but it wasn't him. He was just bad.
Mm-hmm.
This movie unintentionally made me laugh so many more times than it should have.
I want to mention a couple more things because we're barreling towards the end at record speeds.
At rock bottom speeds.
Damn right, baby.
This really is the rock bottom. Dwayne the Rock Bottom.
Dwayne the Rock Bottom. No, it's not. The Scorpion King is Dwayne the Rock Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, I love the characters from supplemental material, like the Justice Society. I love all those characters.
Sure.
Cyclone, I don't even know who the fuck that is, but like, you know, the ones that matter. I was like, oh, cool. I've never seen them on screen.
Red Tornado.
Yeah, he's great. He's not in this, but
that
he's awesome.
was her little name, no? Or was it Red Cyclone?
No, she's just called Cyclone. Red Tornado's a robot.
I love Red Tornado for one.
But yeah, me too. I love the characters supplementally. In this film, I thought Dr. Fate, dialogue aside, was awesome.
Yeah, the stuff he did was fucking sick.
It was sick. And then Hawkman sure did look the part and play the part, but he was a pushover, and every single fight he got his ass whooped.
It was the script really didn't do him any justice. It didn't do him any justice. Society of America.
Yeah, because he first fights The Rock, gets his ass handed to him. Then later he fights The Rock like 2 more times, both times loses. One's a draw because they find the crown, but he would have just fucking lost immediately. And like the scene where they're fighting in the apartment, he's getting thrown through walls. Dude, fucking Hawkman doesn't land one goddamn hit. Like, he doesn't do anything.
He tries.
And then, in the end, when they're all fighting the big bad guy, that doesn't even matter. They fight the big bad guy, and Hawkman doesn't do anything. He drives an axe into his shoulder, and the bad guy just, like, brushes it off like nothing. Yeah. Like, Hawkman's a bitch in this, and I love Hawkman. And he's a badass-looking character.
He looks awesome. Aldous Hodge is super talented.
He's so talented. I love him in Invisible Man. I love the weapons that he can conjure. Awesome stuff, and they just don't do anything. And he sucks.
Now, to be fair, no one in this film does anything, and most of them suck.
Yeah, except Black Adam, who shows up and solves every problem.
But he sucks because his characterization and acting is bad. So it's a fucking catch-22. Like, yes, I like what he does, but in terms of, like, anything redeemable or charismatic about him, he's not.
And the character has this nonsensical story about him too. Like when he breaks out of the confinement, the
He
sedation,
drowns.
he literally like jumps out of there, fights like 3 dudes, gets shot 100 times, jumps out into the water and swims like perfect health without being Shazam powered, and then dies, and then floats to the surface, has a vision, and then verbally says Shazam. What the fuck was that?
Ass.
Like I don't know. This movie is terrible.
It's really a slog, and I'm so glad it was 2 hours.
I know.
If this movie was like 240, I would have left.
You still could have cut it. The whole Black
Yeah.
Adam Vision thing. Get the fuck out of here. The whole
Dude.
pretending it's a twist.
It's
Whatever.
rough.
Whatever.
It was really rough.
How do you feel out of 10, my friend?
Like a 2 or a 3, bro. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm also kind of feeling it
That's
too.
all action, and some of the Dr. Fate Hawkman stuff, and Dr. Fate's pretty cool.
And the visuals. I think there's like
There's some bad camera shots in this
there's
movie.
a couple,
they overuse like epic cool camera shots and slow motion. Fuck you. Stop it. Like this movie realistically is only an hour 40 minutes long, but they stretch out 10 extra minutes with slow-mo.
They do. They stretch out a lot with slow-mo. At least the slow-mo use here makes a bit more sense than in Morbius when it was just random.
Morbius fucking sucks,
It does. I know, but I'm just saying, like, there were worse implementations.
Yeah,
But-
oh man, I'm comparing what Jake thinks is the worst picture winner this year at the Razzies to Black Adam.
I don't know. Monsters could beat it.
Yeah,
Monsters could beat
fucking
Morbius.
sucks. This could also get some nominations. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, dude, The Rock is probably gonna get a nomination. He's probably.
Yeah, for having the acting prowess of a rock.
Yep. That's probably what the comment they're gonna make too. But,
Yeah, I'm showing you the Razzies.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys.
Are you also thinking 2 or 3?
Yeah, I said I was thinking 2.
Yeah,
I-
maybe.
I
I
have-
don't know. I'm gonna have to think more about it. I don't want to make such a rash
Oh,
decision.
you know what? Let me amend that. 3 out of 10. The post-credit scene bumped it up.
The post-credit scene's really good. I love Henry Cavill.
I wish it was a surprise, but
Yeah.
like at the very least we got it.
Yeah.
And this, coupled with the announcement that they're actually making Man of Steel 2, The Rock came out and said that old management didn't want Henry Cavill back, which is why it took so long to make Black Adam, but new management let him, which is why it's coming out now. That makes so much more sense. That makes a lot more sense because Warner got bought and then he showed up in it.
Yeah.
So at the
It's-
very least, we're getting that.
The old management was inept. The new management's also inept, but for completely different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking hilarious.
It is. It's
Warner
great.
Brothers is never going to have good management, and then they're going to dissolve.
Oh, like they've always. They're like the fucking universe, big banging 1 billion times.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's tough.
that's enough of that. I don't want to.
I don't want to talk about Black Adam
think about
anymore.
this
We'll see
fucking
you
film.
guys for fucking whatever. Have fun for the commentary.